Ashikawa, and I was doing deep canvassing in Wisconsin last weekend from the Kenosha Democratic Office, and it was really an amazing experience. We spoke to a lot of people, and it was pretty surprising how many people didn't know or understand what was happening in our government now. And they advised us for our opening line, we could say, so what do you think about our current president and the direction of the country? And a lot of people surprisingly said, I don't know. Or one woman said, he's doing fine. And we said, oh, really? So, and what did you think about President Barack Obama? And she said, I loved him. And we said, well, do you realize that Trump is undoing a lot of the things that Obama did? And she said, really? And she was all dressed nicely to go off to work, and she stood there in the street and talked to us for a really long time. And so anyway, this kind of kept happening over and over again, where we would get people who were pretty unaware of what was going on, or they were unengaged. And I think it made a big impact to actually talk to them, because people were very civil. They were willing to speak to us. They were willing to stand in their doorway and talk to us for a pretty long time. And yet they weren't connected with what was going on. Wow. So I think that area is really important to reach. And we did get a few Trump supporters too, which was sort of interesting. It was a racially mixed neighborhood, but to have a Trump supporter next door to someone who was anti-Trump and living in the same neighborhood was very interesting.
How do you plug in if you are interested in being a volunteer and doing what you're doing?
Well, you can contact Indivisible IL9, or Indivisible Evanston is sending people up. You could directly call the Wisconsin Dems office in Kenosha. I think those are probably the best ways. It's really important to do, though, I think, and to do it now when it's early, and to sort of get people thinking about what's going to be happening in 2020. And we reached a lot of young people too, who hadn't been registered, or had been thinking about it but hadn't done anything yet. So very valuable.